How's everybody doing? I hope everybody's having a great day. So today we're going to talk about getting back into alignment, like dealing with all that negative energy, all those things that kind of get us out of feeling good. Okay, so before we start talking about that though, I would like you to like, comment, and subscribe. And when you subscribe, if you would, in the comments, write I subscribed, and I will personally reply to your message. That's just a way of me saying thank you. So let's get into it. So I don't know about you, but for me, this week has been challenging in so many ways. I mean, my computer has messed up. There's things that I was trying to do that I couldn't do. There's things that I was really struggling with that were super easy, and for whatever reason I couldn't do them. I just felt a way this week. Like one minute I was good, the next minute I wasn't, and it wasn't really explainable. It didn't make any sense to me. I found myself going down a rabbit hole of something that really wasn't going to serve me, really wasn't serving me, but for whatever reason I was like all into it, and I was wasting time when I could be doing other things. There's lots of ideas and things that I have for different events and opportunities that I want to open up to different people, and all these great ideas and stuff are coming to me, but for some reason I could not execute them or whatever. And sometimes when those things happen, I'm like, okay, God doesn't want me to do this right now, so let me just chill. But I think the way that I was feeling this week was just discombobulated, just like all over the place. Like one minute I was doing this, and then the next minute I was doing that. Then I would get on my computer and my computer doesn't work, or I'm doing something and I thought I finished it or completed it or saved it or whatever, but it wasn't saved. Like lots of crazy things were going on. But for the most part, the feelings and the emotions were the things that I was like, okay. And this is where self-awareness comes from. I mean, not comes from, but comes in. Because if you're not aware of your own feelings, your own emotions, like how you're doing overall, day to day, minute to minute, all kinds of things can happen, right? You can get yourself mixed up in stuff, or you can just be doing things that don't serve you and that are not necessarily not good for you, but I mean, it's like, what are you doing? You know what I mean? And so, I just wanted to talk about that for a second, because there is something going on, and that is Mercury retrograde, right? And I don't really necessarily understand it, but but what I do understand is that it can mess up your day-to-day. It can make things a little bit hairy, a little bit crazy, and things of that nature. But I do think that there's a lot more going on. It's much deeper than that, and that's fine. But for me, I don't want to be out of alignment. I think that it's okay to be out of alignment, just as long as you can reel yourself back in. And when I say out of alignment, meaning the easiest way that I can describe that is not feeling good, not feeling comfortable, not feeling yourself, if that makes any sense. And for the most part, I feel good, and I will shout that to the rooftops, because there are years upon years upon years that I did not feel good. Okay? And so for me, when I am not necessarily feeling quite right, and I recognize it, because I'm constantly like checking in, or maybe thanking God for something, or even just trying to figure out, like, why am I doing this? Like, why am I feeling this way? Like, let me just check myself before I quote unquote wreck myself, right? So I think that's something that I was taught, by my coach, that you really do need to pay attention to how you show up. And it doesn't even mean showing up in a public place. It means how you're showing up every day. When you wake up, how do you feel? When you're going throughout your day, are you like going, and you're not really kind of sort of paying attention to like your innerness? Like, do you know how you feel, or did you overact to that statement or to that situation or whatever? Or are you good? You know what I'm saying? Because if you're good, you feel good, you're in control of yourself, you're not really. But if you aren't, that's where those issues and those problems can probably come in, right? Where we're not necessarily showing up as ourselves. And for me, what I do, first of all, is surrender. And I have several videos about surrendering, but really just, I do a lot of breathing nowadays, more breathing than probably I've ever done before. And now I see why people are like, you need to breathe. You need to just let it go, right? You just need to let whatever that is, whatever monkey is on your back, you just need to let that go. Another thing that I do, and that I have done, which is why I haven't made too many videos in the past couple of days, is get off of what is distracting me. So that would be social media, that would be my phone. I think my phone is like on silent right now. I click on social media every once in a while, but at one point, I might scroll a little bit, or I might be, on YouTube or whatever. I haven't done that in the past couple of days. And to me, it's just like a cleanse. It's a cleanse of what is for you and what is not for you. And not to say that you can't be on social media, or you can't be watching YouTube videos, or you're not supposed to be on your computer, or you have to turn off your phone. But sometimes it's time for that. Sometimes that is necessary, so that you can do a reset, a rewind, whatever it is that you want to call it. But it really is about you and how you feel and how you want to feel, right? So what I was saying is, earlier this week, I was feeling hairy. I don't like that. I don't like to feel all over the place. I mean, I've done that, been there, done that for years. I'm not really, signing up for that anymore. So for me, I'm like, oh, okay, so you're out of whack? Okay, so let's eliminate some stuff for your life. And so breathing is definitely important. And also getting rid of the distractions. Silence has been good too. So because the distractions have been at bay, I've been allowed to spend more time in silence, and not just like when I'm doing my morning routine, but just throughout the day. There's no noise, there's no nothing. I'm not on my computer, I'm not on my phone. I'm just concentrating on me and doing whatever it is that I need to do. Even if it's like, oh, I need to take a nap. Take a nap. What's the problem? Like, what are you going to miss? It's almost like infants when they're like fighting sleep. Like, baby, go to bed. Like, you're not gonna miss nothing. Whatever it is that you wanted to see, or whatever it is that you wanted to do, will still be there when you wake up. And this is self-care. This is the real self-care, not the flex and shit that people do on on social media and Instagram and Facebook. This is the real self-care. This is, how am I feeling? I'm not feeling quite right. Let me do something about it. Okay? So I said breathing. I said meditation, or at least I think I did. I said silence, right? And drowning out the noise and stuff like that. And then, journaling. Where's my journal? Well, one of them anyway. So I have a journal. I love spiral notebook, so I'll always have a spiral notebook, but this one is like a flip, which I love. It just flips like this. Journaling is, I personally believe, one of the best things that you can ever do for yourself. To write down what is bothering you, to write down what your desires and goals are, to write down what you're grateful for, to write down anything, to put a pen to paper is so powerful, and it's so healing too. It's very, very, very healing. And so I suggest journaling all the time, not just to clients and people that I work with, but also to friends and family. A journal is the most important thing. I've talked to you guys about dump journals. I believe in having a journal to go to just say whatever it is that you want to say, yell, scream, cry, curse, whatever. I've also talked about a gratitude journal, writing in one journal everything that you're grateful for every single solitary day. A journal for your goals and your dreams, or whatever it is that you want to put down on paper. But I think that talking about it a lot of times can sort of kind of get you in trouble, even though affirmations, mantras, things of that nature are amazing. And repetition is very, very important when you are bringing something into your life, manifesting things of that nature. But there is something to be said about putting a pen to paper and writing out whatever. It doesn't really matter. It is so healing and it's so helpful. It's so helpful. So I can't talk enough about journaling. So let me just put my journal down. And just being purposeful, like what works for you. You know, maybe journaling's not your thing, and maybe visualization is your thing. You know what I mean? For me, that's not my thing. Like my thing is journaling. My thing is breathing. Nowadays, I'm like all over breathing, because breathing has so many healing benefits, not just calming yourself down. Another thing that I really, really, really love to do that I haven't really talked much about, and I need to make a video about it, is tapping, EFT. I used to, I heard about tapping, I've heard about tapping over the years, but I really learned about tapping in 2019 by Gabby Bernstein. I took one of her courses and I eventually tried it because I thought it was weird. I was like, what are people doing? But once I started using that technique, it's amazing. It's very good for people that have stress and anxiety. It's very good for bringing forth the things that you want in your life. It's very good for taking away the things that you don't need, or things that maybe you need to mold and shape and shift a little bit. It's very, very, very powerful. So I would suggest tapping as well. But these are all things that I've either done or have seen done. And I know that they help you get from not just feeling bad, but I did mention in the title, negative energy. And this, I don't really want to talk about negative energy, but that's kind of sort of what it is. Like if you're not feeling good, what are you feeling? Bad, right? You're not on the positive, you're on the negative. And so, watching your words is always good, making it a point to speak positively. And if you don't always, that's fine. Just cancel it out. Just say cancel it. Like cancel that God, or cancel it universe, or cancel it source, or whatever the God of your understanding is. Just say cancel it and just keep it moving. Not punishing yourself and beating yourself up is one of the main things that I've had to learn over the years. Like, it's okay. Like, we all make mistakes. We're not perfect or whatever, but we have the grace of forgiveness. We have the grace of starting over. We have the grace of choosing again. We just have grace. We just have to use it. So that's kind of sort of what I've done this week, to feel better, to not let negativity or sadness or humdrum or any other person's situation shift my personal energy, or my happiness, or my sadness, or whatever. Like, I have learned over this past year especially to take control of me, and it is about me, and whatever is for me is where I'm going, or what it is that I want to do, even if I need to correct my damn self. Even if not, I need to correct my damn self, okay? And so I just wanted to share this with you because I don't want to talk at you all the time. I really do want to let you know that I have days that are not so great. And, this week has been challenging for me, actually last week as well. And so I haven't made as many videos and things of that nature, but even that, I had to be like, okay, I know you make videos every day, but maybe you'll make them 3 times a week right now because you're just not feeling it. You know what I mean? It's okay. Like, if you need to change the formula, change the damn formula. Like, so what that your views went down? So what that people haven't been paying attention? Like, stop looking at all these numbers and all this other stuff, because if you feel like whatever it is that you're doing is for the benefit of others and not for yourself, you're good anyway. Like, whatever is needed, people are going to find it in whatever it is that you say, do, or put out there, right? Because your intention is good. What it is that you want to say is good. And so yeah. So I just wanted to come on today and say that I am working on a project, and it's called the Single Mom's Inner Circle. I'm not going to put out any dates or anything like that because, like I said, like I have been feeling weird, and there's certain things that I haven't finished, but I really do want to share some things and be a fence, be a vessel, be a springboard to people that might be struggling. I know I used to struggle. I mean, that's a hard job. It's a hard job. Being a parent is a hard job, but being a single parent is challenging. And I just want to be here for those who need any help, have any questions, whatever the case may be. So I'm not going to go into all the details, but that information will be coming soon. And yeah, if anything that I've said in this video resonates, please, besides saying I subscribe, please leave me a message. As a matter of fact, leave me a light bulb if anything that I've said has been like, oh, okay, yeah, you know what I mean? Leave me a light bulb emoji. And I have opened up my calendar, so you can click on the link inside of the description if you want to schedule like a free consultation, things of that nature. There'll be other events and things that I'll be announcing in the future. So yeah, thank you so much for listening to me. Have a great one. Talk to you later. Bye.